All right, because we do want to close the chapter on the Epstein files and President Trump. He's sick of it too. He's firing back at the fake news that continues to try to connect him in a salacious and even a defamatory way to Jeffrey Epstein. Trump reminding the world that it was actually Bill Clinton who was mentioned in the Epstein files more than 50 times.
You ought to be speaking about Bill Clinton, who went to the island 28 times. I never went to the island.
Do you maintain you did not write a letter for Jeffrey Epstein's birthday?
I don't even know what they're talking about. Now, somebody could have written a letter and used my name, but that's happened a lot.
Joining us to talk about this some more is former U.S. Attorney for the Northern District of Alabama and legal analyst, Newsmax contributor Jay Town. Jay, what do you make of what David Schoen just said right there? Because we want to close the chapter. There's so many more important things to discuss. Ghislaine Maxwell, she met with, the DOJ, Todd Blanche for 2 straight days, for 9 hours. I want you to take a listen to what her attorney had to say after the meeting. Listen to this. Oh, wait, this isn't it. Do we have that one? Do we have that soundbite? It's from the second question. Let's play it.
They asked about every possible thing you could imagine, everything. We're not going to comment on what we're hoping for. We just today and yesterday answered questions.
So she hasn't been offered clemency or anything?
No offers have been made, no.
So no offers on clemency have been made. What do you think about all of this so far?
So Todd Blanche is an excellent attorney. He is the president's defense counsel. Previous to becoming the Deputy Attorney General of the United States. And the questions he asked, I'm sure, over the course of those 9 hours were very pointed. They involved, and Todd is very familiar with the Epstein file. I think that whatever comes from this heretofore has to be the end of it. It has to be. If you're not satisfied, you're never going to be, as David said in the previous segment. There's Pam Bondi and Todd Blanche are not deep state actors. We have to trust the people that President Trump has put in place. And to the president's remarks in the clip that you showed, look, the relationship with Epstein was over in 2004, before Epstein was ever even arrested and given the sweetheart deal down in Miami. It was over in 2008 when he was sentenced for soliciting prostitution over state lines. It was over in 2009 when the attorney that was representing 70 of Epstein's victims said, yeah, Trump was cooperative, and I've never seen any evidence that Trump acted, quote, untoward in any way. And then there's 1,000 other instances since then where any relationship between Epstein and Trump that was nefarious could have been revealed by the Obama DOJ, the Obama administration, the Biden administration. The Trump administration indicted Epstein. Epstein could have blew his own whistle at that point. The same thing with Maxwell. And so I think we have to understand that the media was complicit, in the Russia collusion hoax. They don't want to talk about that. They want to talk about evidence. And I understand them not wanting to admit, not Newsmax, and certainly not you, Lydia, but they don't want to admit that they were useful idiots in the Russia collusion hoax, so they don't spend any time in it. They'd rather talk about a birthday card, which might end up having a $20 billion gift card in it for the president.
Right. And in addition to the Wall Street Journal that you just talked about being sued for $20 billion because they can't even produce this so-called sexually explicit card. You just heard Trump say he has no idea what they're talking about. Even Michael Cohen came out and defended the president, saying, I've never seen the guy doodle. You've got CNN also desperate to smear the president. They published these photos of Epstein attending Trump's wedding to Marla Maples. The Clintons also. They were also at Trump's wedding to Melania in 2005. Look at them all happy and getting along. So we got less than a minute left. What do you think about this desperate attempt by the fake news outlets trying to smear the president of the United States?
Yeah, it's funny. Even Google, if you just Google famous people associated with Jeffrey Epstein, you'll get a list of people. But then there's an important note that Google has on its sort of list, and it says it's important to reiterate that simply being mentioned in Epstein's contact list or the released documents does not equate to being accused or found guilty of any crimes related to his activities. Even Google gets it. right? They're trying to draw this straight line between Epstein's nefarious character and criminal acts and the fact that just Trump knew the guy and ceased the relationship with him over 20 years ago. If this is the best they got, it's why people don't trust legacy media and why people are watching Newsmax more than ever.
J-Town, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks, Lydia.